Hey, it's Seth from Citizens Disability. Today I'm going to tell you what you need to know about applying for Social Security disability insurance benefits in the Pine Tree State, Maine. Every state's different. That's obvious and everyone knows it. What's less obvious, what most folks don't know, is that applies to SSDI claims, or Social Security Disability Insurance claims, as well. Because of the way the Social Security Administration structures this process, the state you live in has a real effect on an applicant's waiting times and their likelihood of winning their benefits at each step of the process. Now, we track this data pretty closely. We've updated our numbers as we do every year in February, so this Maine data is certified fresh for 2021. Now, as you may know from watching some of our other videos, and there's plenty of them, basically there's 3 steps in the SSDI application process. There's the initial application, reconsideration, and the hearing. Now, those first 2 steps, the initial application and reconsideration, are handled at the state level by state-run disability determination services who work on behalf of the Social Security Administration, follow all the same rules and regulations. As you can see from this chart coming in from the right, over the past year in Maine, about 35.4% of initial applications for SSDI benefits were approved. And you can see how that compares here to the national average of 38.4%. It's a difference of about 3% behind the curve. You can also see how Maine has done over the years, going back to 2010, and we can see that Maine's been sort of going above and below that national average going all the way back to 2010. As we made this video in February 2021, Maine ranks 42nd in the nation in terms of rate of approval at the initial level. Basically, about 2 out of every 3 initial claims for disability benefits in Maine are being denied. Now, if that makes you a little bit worried, thinking about your own potential claim, yeah, it's understandable, but there's no reason to panic. First reason not to panic, people like us here at Citizens Disability, specialized disability advocates who can help with the application process to improve a claimant's chances of success at every stage. And if you want to see how an advocate could help you with your claim, click this little banner up here in the top right. You can see a video all about it. Second reason not to panic is that being denied at initial application does not have to be the end of the road. And that's because when people get denied at initial application, typically they're going to appeal that denial. They're going to ask for reconsideration, or recon as we call it. Reconsideration is also handled at the state level. And as this chart coming in from the right will show you, it's actually pretty rare for people to get approved at reconsideration. You can see that reflected in both the Maine data and the national data. Maine in 2020 going into 2021 has an approval rate of 13.5%, just a teensy bit below the national average of 13.7%. You can see again how Maine has done over the last 10 years as well. And we see that although Maine has been above the national average going back to 2010, they've recently fallen below and are now slightly trailing. Overall, in 2020, going into 2021 so far, Maine ranks 29th in the nation in terms of approval at reconsideration. The majority of people who apply for SSDI benefits in the United States do have to go to that third stage of the process called the hearing. That's going to be true for applicants from Maine as well. Now, we have a ton of information on our website and other videos here on YouTube all about the hearing process if you want to get the details. You can even see what it's like to be in a hearing. Again, just click the little banner in the top right. Short version, if you've been denied at reconsideration, you appeal that denial and you go to a hearing in front of an administrative law judge who works for the Social Security Administration at the federal level. And this is another area where all the states are very different. Most states have at least one, but usually several SSA hearing locations throughout the state. Each office has their own waiting times and their own approval rates. Now, it turns out Maine has only one office in Portland, and obviously because there's only one office, it's going to have the same numbers as does the state overall because the state's numbers come from that office. In this chart, which is coming in from the right, you can see how Maine fares on average, that Portland office, against the national average for approval rate at hearing. It looks like through 2020 and into 2021 so far, Maine's hearing approval rate is coming in at a very nice 64.5% on average. Compare that to the national average here of 51.1%. You can see Maine is quite good. Maine actually ranks second in the nation for approval rates at hearing. Now, when you appeal and ask for that hearing, you should know that it can take a pretty long time for the hearing to actually happen. And of course, we have a video all about that too. You can see it up here in the top right. Taking a look at our data in these blue bars here, we can see that Maine and the Portland office have a waiting time of 8.3 months. Compare that to the national average of 11.4 months. Maine's way ahead of the curve. And we can see in these red bars that Maine has that approval rate of 64.5% that we had mentioned earlier, again, compared to the national average of 51.1%. Overall, Maine has a very short hearing wait time and also has a pretty high approval rating at that third level. They're surpassing the national average by like 13.2%. So with all this data, we can see that for approval rates at hearing on average, Maine ranks first in the nation for waiting times. That's pretty good. And second in the nation for approval rates at the hearing level. Now, the important thing to remember here, though, is that these waiting times for Maine and the Portland office are average waiting times. Some folks may get their hearing quicker than these average waiting times, but some people will have to wait longer, sometimes even a lot longer than these average numbers. Now, we've got a lot more data about Maine at our website, www.citizensdisability.com. I should know that better. You can come visit us and see our state-by-state pages. Click into your state. We update our data every year so you can stay current on what's happening and have up-to-date information at your fingertips. Now, if you're thinking about applying for SSDI benefits, no matter where you are in the country, we strongly encourage you to please get help from a disability advocate, like us here at Citizens Disability, or a local specialist attorney, especially after looking at these approval rate numbers, particularly at initial and reconsideration. You want to have the best possible chance at getting approved. That's what an advocate can help you with. At Citizens Disability, we've been helping regular folks all across America apply for and win their SSDI benefits. We've been doing it for over a decade. No advocacy group is more aggressive than we are. No one handles more cases per year than we do. If you'd like to see if we can help you, no problem. Just come visit us. Again, it's www.citizensdisability.com, or you can just call us at the number on the screen. Hey, thanks for watching our video about applying for SSDI benefits in the Pine Tree State, Maine. If you liked what you saw here and you want to see more, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button down there and ring the bell so you can get a notification when we publish more videos. We've got a ton of content on the SSDI process, how it all works, and how we can help you. So please feel free to explore both at our website and here on YouTube. I hope I see you again soon for another video. Until then, I'll just say thanks for watching, and of course, have a great day.